Good morning, badasses. Coach Joe from the Summit Endurance Academy. Today's topic is Jack Daniels. Not that kind. This guy. Dr. Jack Daniels, who wrote the Daniels Running Formula. This is one of the just absolute classic works of the science of coaching. The idea basically is that he takes, there's a lot of spreadsheets in here. He takes performances at all of these different things. So like you could say, okay, well I just ran a 5K in 1936. That means my V dot, a term he made up, my V dot is 51. And then you can go back to this other place and you can find and you can use V dot and it'll tell you what your easy training pace should be, what your marathon pace should be, what your interval pace should be, all that kind of stuff. Works fairly well, super solid book. I will use the topics in it. Sometimes it's definitely a pretty rigid philosophy, and but yeah, super scientifically based and not fun reading. I will say that it's a fairly dry unless you really like getting into the numbers. One of the things that I really like in here is that he was one of the first guys to talk about breathing rhythms and how that can be an intensity gauge. And so as we run, also in the theme of paying attention to things, next time you go out and run, I want you to notice, are you running essentially like 3 breaths in, 3 breaths out? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are you breathing in, out, in, out, out? So 3 and 3. Are you breathing 2 and 2? So in, out, in, out? Or are you breathing 2, 1 or 1, 2? So in, out, or out, in, out, in. Or are you going so hard that you're breathing 1 in, 1 out, in, out, in, out? Typically, the 3-3 is going to be our distance or recovery pace. Our 2-2 is distance pace to tempo. And then 1-2 or 2-1 is race pace. 1-1 should be avoided at all costs, except for perhaps the last part of the last interval or the last part of the last race, because it just doesn't work very well. So, lots and lots and lots of knowledge in this book. If you really dig the numbers and getting kind of lost in the weeds with running stuff, highly recommend it. Have a good day.